Hello YouTube, 'tis I, Root-1, and this is actually not a Kerbal Space Program challenge video. Gotcha there. This is sort of a sequel to my previous video, and coming up in just a second, there's a clip from that video where, as you can see, the little probe core I had attached there came disconnected, and it sank down to the bottom of the ocean. I can speak? Yes. Okay, and so the idea is that I am going to send a Bathyscaphe. Why am I doing that? My dumbass friend made me say that. I'll leave a link in the description. You can look up what that is. But yeah, so it's sort of like a little thing that just goes down to the bottom. It's a submarine. I don't know why I didn't just say submarine. So as you can see, I've sort of constructed a little square-shaped boat is what I'm going to be calling this. Which will be carrying the Bathyscaphe, which is being constructed right now. It's just an ore tank with some wheels. I did make some modifications. Those landing legs got changed to wheels, and the service bay that I'm about to put on got removed entirely. So, yes, that just a few modifications that I made that I didn't record on camera. So, that's sort of the entire build done. I'm just going to bind a little grabby claw and an extendable piston to an action group, and as you can see, that service bay is there, but that will actually be removed in place of some wheels. And then in a split second, that Bathyscaphe is going to be attached to the top of that boat. And it ended up working. It ended up working, we'll say that much. So, yeah. Here, as you can see, I'm adding some fins so that it's a little bit more stable on the way down. And there you go. I'm going to go ahead and open the boat, and then I'm going to merge the two craft and attach them via decoupler. And I sort of started it out from the launch pad instead of the runway, just because I think it's a little closer to the ocean. And as you can see, I just put a few wheels on the bottom of the boat just so that I can get it out there. And as you can see, it's powered by two jet engines. Also, who the hell decided the jet engines would work underwater? Like, the jet engines literally work underwater. You don't need to add, like, oxidizer or anything. They just work. So, as you can see, I am now driving the boat and submarine to the target. Don't worry about the fact that it flipped upside down. It's supposed to do that. So, as you can see, I've now basically arrived over the target. I did my very best to sort of position it directly above, and then I detach the Bathyscaphe, and it sort of just descends, and it hits the bottom, bounces a little bit, and boom. So you can see those wheels now being used to drive all the way to the target. This is sped up, like, I think 25 times regular speed, just because I was going at, like, no speed whatsoever at the bottom of the ocean using crappy little rover wheels. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just now going to position this little ocean rover above the probe core, or it's not a probe core, is it? It's the OK2 module, I think is what it's called. And as you can see, I've just positioned it above, and I'm going to just extend that piston with the claw to grab it. And as you can see, that's now completed, so I'm going to retract said piston, and then I'm going to purge most of the ore from that tank using the drain valve, and then I'm going to ascend all the way back up to the surface. And as you can see, it's working incredibly well, and there's the boat. The boat has a little grabber unit, the bigger kind, attached to the back of it, so that I can bring it over to the to the Bathyscaphe, to the submarine, and I can just arm it by opening that shield and then just rotating it around and then just grabbing it. Of course, I've talked about it before it happened, but as you can see, it worked absolutely flawlessly. And with that, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. See you in the next video.